One of the biggest fears I had as a 17-year-old was applying to college. I didn't know where to apply. I knew that I didn't want to end up with around $500K of debt after I graduated, so I decided to apply to a school that offered 100% of financial need. This video will hopefully mitigate any of the fears associated with the college application process. But first, for people who made college an indelible and fun memory, this one is for you. When I mentioned that I applied for schools that met 100% of my financial needs, it meant that colleges that do meet full financial need will offer financial aid to pay the difference between your family's ability to pay as well as the college's tuition. Most colleges offer financial aid within two forms, so FAFSA and the CSS profile. For FAFSA, there's a federal formula and it requires your 1040 tax form. For CSS, colleges use this profile to calculate their institutional financial aid formula. What are some need-blind and need-aware colleges? Colleges that are need-blind admit students without looking at their financial profile. Colleges that are need-aware might consider the applicant's ability to pay for the college. These terms do have some gray areas. A need-blind college might infer an applicant's ability to pay based on the parent's occupation or even a home zip code that might provide some hints about an applicant's financial background. Given all this information, here are some questions that I wish I asked the financial aid office when applying to college. Number one is, what percentage of need do you typically meet? What is the general first-year loan within these financial aid packages? How will acquiring private scholarships affect my financial aid award? If my circumstances have changed, how do I apply for more aid? Always remember, you are your biggest self-advocate, and it is okay to go into the financial aid office and ask for more aid. What are some scholarships that I could apply to? There's a scholarship that's called Fund for Education Abroad. I decided to do a study abroad during my junior year, and I used that scholarship to fund my trip to Scotland. I know that applying for scholarships might at first seem like a waste of time because you're spending all this time and there's so many scholarship applicants and we won't know if we ever get the scholarship. But I do recommend it because spending around 10 hours to write an essay for a $5,000 scholarship is definitely worth it. More scholarships are linked in the description box below, so please feel free to check it out if you have the time. So what are some examples of work-study jobs? If you'd love to stay in the dorm that you're in, you could potentially even become a residential assistant. During winter break, I was also a toddler caretaker, which is something that you could also do. There's multiple options for work-study jobs. What is important to consider is whether or not it is flexible based on your schedule and your classes. If you have any topics that you wish for me to address, whether it be about college, applying for college, please feel free to put some suggestions in the comment box below.